Ladies and gentlemen, I announce the arrival of Honorable Chief Minister Nara Chandrababu Naidu Garu. I request all of you to extend a warm welcome to him. Ladies and gentlemen, Honorable Chief Minister enters the premises. Warm welcome to our Chief Minister.
We'll just listen to them, request whatever are coming. Then we will go to the other hall where you will speak and then.
Okay.
Honorable Chief Minister, sir, distinguished CEOs, public representatives, senior bureaucrats, it is my privilege to welcome to the August gathering to the CEO Roundtable. Today we are fortunate to have our Honorable Chief Minister among us. We extend our heartfelt gratitude to Sri Nara Chandrababu Naidu Garu, Honorable Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, for flying down specially for this occasion and sparing his valuable time among us today. His personal presence with the CEOs of the shipping and logistics industry reflects his deep commitment to listening, interacting and sharing his vision directly with the industry leaders. The dialogue is not only about outlining Andhra Pradesh's ambitions plans, but also about seeking meaningful partnerships, investments and collaborations from the industry in shaping the state's future as a global hub for the trade and logistics. CM sir, we have about 62 CEOs today here. They have extensive experience in ports, shipping, hinterland infrastructure, connectivity and logistics and skill building also. Half of them have flown down from Delhi and Bombay to meet you here, and they have some valuable suggestions for Andhra. They are very passionate and they feel that they are inspired by your vision, and then they want to be part of the growth journey in the port development. So, ladies and gentlemen, what we'll be doing is I will be inviting some of them to share their ideas. After that, maybe we can interact with them. So, ladies and gentlemen, as I mentioned earlier, use this opportunity to give your suggestions and participation, interest, and whatever you have. I'll be inviting a few of you to represent the industry and then convey our thoughts and requirements or suggestions to improve the logistic infrastructure, port infrastructure in the state, and also how we can make Andhra the global logistics hub as per his vision. So with that, I start inviting people. Speaker Tiwari, who is the CEO of MSC India. Sir, MSC is the leading global shipping line, and they are also getting into shipbuilding in India now.
Honorable Chief Minister, very good afternoon to you, and it's an absolute pleasure and an honor to meet you today. So I also am the chairman of the Container Shipping Lines Association, which consists of 26 shipping lines, global shipping lines, which are the top container shipping lines in the world. And they serve the Indian trade for the export and import of India. Further, the shipping lines are also involved in the port and terminal business, means they partner with the port terminals as well as for logistics, warehousing, and the port business itself. What we as shipping lines see, sir, as far as India is concerned, and particularly Andhra Pradesh, is the opportunity for development of a very, very high-scale shipbuilding industry in Andhra Pradesh, along with ship repair and ship dry docking. This is the model where ship repair and shipbuilding go hand in hand. They are done simultaneously. So they're done simultaneously.
Yeah,
Further, in the same infrastructure, if a little bit of land is there, say about 200 to 300 acres of land is there, then this particular infrastructure can also be used for manufacturing. Manufacturing of what? Terminal equipment like key cranes, which today are manufactured in China and other countries, and the order books are absolutely full. So we're looking at an opportunity to do the manufacturing here in India. The skill is there, the manpower is there. It's just a matter of getting the infrastructure there. So the terminal equipment means the key cranes, the terminal cranes, all that can be manufactured, including the manufacture of containers, shipping containers. The steel is available, the quality of steel is available, and we've had discussions with the steel manufacturers. All they need is give us your specifications, give us your orders, we will provide you the steel for your manufacture. The next industry vertical that we are looking at is ship breaking and ship recycling. What I mean by recycling, sir, is that when a ship becomes old and it cannot go on voyages, it's sent to the scrapyard. So at the scrapyard, they break the ship and the steel is sold as, scrap material. What we intend to do, and the shipping lines, we do it in other places in the world, is to actually recycle that same steel, which is a high-grade steel, locally, which our manufacturers can do that recycling. The steel mills in Jasarguda, the ones in Andhra, all the big steel mill people can actually do that recycling, use that steel for shipbuilding or for cars or for other manufacture, and including the manufacture of terminal equipment. So it becomes a green cycle. So this is something that we would like to see happen here in Andhra and in India, sir. And this is the right opportunity, because the shipbreaking industry also will get a lot of business due to the new ESG and environment rules, which the old ships do not comply with. So they have to go for scrap. So this is some of the suggestions. There's one more suggestion, sir. There is a port called Vadhavan, which is being developed by the Indian government and Maharashtra. Maharashtra Maritime Board and JNPT. We would suggest that to develop the port infrastructure and to assist the trade of Andhra Pradesh, export-import, connectivity by rail and road can be created between Vadhavan port and, say, Vizag, for instance, or Gangavaram, or any Andhra port which can, Krishnapatnam, which can actually take that kind of container volume. Because Vadhavan is being built for 28 million TUs capacity when it's at its top phase, second and third. So Vadhavan can be used as a gateway for the West, that means UAE, Gulf and West, and so the port in Andhra Pradesh, whichever is chosen for connectivity, say Vizag or Gangavaram or any other port, can be used for cargoes coming in for the East. So this system is called a land bridge, sir. It is adopted in many countries in the past, including the US, and if it is built efficiently, the cost of logistics actually comes down, sir, by rail. So then you don't have to go all the way to Colombo, or you have to go all the way around the peninsula of India to come to the West Coast or connect the West Coast to the East Coast. So with that, sir, I want to be very brief. Thank you very much for the opportunity.
Thank you, Captain. I request Captain Alpesh Abhay Sharma, Chief Operating Officer, JM Bakshi Ports and Logistics. Can be very quick, sir.
Good afternoon, sir. We run the container terminal in Vizag, and like Captain Tiwari just mentioned, gateway to the East Coast. So today the cargo which is coming from China and from the Far East goes all the way to the West Coast. The reason being, most of this cargo which is bound for North India does not have a proper connectivity from Vizag to Delhi. The railway freight is a bit different, and the transit time is 2 days more, sir. If we can do that, then this cargo which is coming from Far East can easily come to Vizag, and Vizag can actually be the gateway for the Far East cargo for North India, which is a huge volume, which today goes on the West Coast. And the second issue was Bangladesh cargo, sir. Today Bangladesh cargo which comes from Bangladesh is not allowed to come to Vizag because of some policy issues. It actually connects in Colombo. So if the policy issue can be resolved, this Bangladesh cargo can come to Vizag, which should add in the volumes handled in Andhra Pradesh. This will help, sir. As per the World Bank, for every 1,000 containers handled in the port, creates about 9 to 11 jobs. So the Vizag as a gateway for the East Coast and from the Eastern cargo is a theory that we wanted to put up to you. A rail connectivity to North India, which is in line with the cost and time from the West Coast, and the Bangladesh cargo to be transshipped in Vizag. This should be creating a huge capacity and volume for us. Today Vizag is already sitting with about 1 million TEU spare capacity, which can immediately be utilized if these two things are done, sir. So these are two specific issues that I wanted to bring to you.
Thank you,
sir.
Captain Alpesh. Mr. Ashish Rajgaria, Executive Director, SR Ports.
I'm here representing SR Ports. Until recently, we had about 200 million tons of port capacity, of which we divested a significant portion. Today, we have about 60 million tons of port capacity between India, UK, and Indonesia. We are looking to rebuild the port capacity and look at Andhra Pradesh as the most promising location. We are very, very keen to come back to the state. SR has had a long-standing association with Andhra in terms of, we had a pellet plant, a 267-kilometer slurry pipeline, and a terminal at the Vizag port, which we have divested. And we are very, very keen to come back. Also, sir, SR Group is doing a lot into energy transition, into manufacturing of green fuels. We are manufacturing LNG vehicles, heavy vehicles, electric vehicles, which we are keen to, change the logistics space of the country. So we will like to engage with the state and see how we can participate. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Amit Malik, CEO, Adani Gangavaram Port.
Good afternoon, sir. My name is Amit, and I'm presenting Adani Ports out here. We operate two facilities in Andhra, Adani Gangavaram Port and Adani Krishnapatnam Port. And as an organization, we are committed to your vision of Andhra being the maritime gateway of the East. In fact, one of the things that we have a very clear mandate is to create infrastructure before the demand comes in. And you'll be glad to know that we have been able to successfully, thanks to AP Maritime Board here, divert the supply chains, and in this year alone, combined ports should touch 90 to 100 million tons throughput, which will be faster than any other state. While we are investing in the port infrastructure and bringing state-of-the-art digital technology and the equipment along, connectivity is where we will seek your help. Rail connectivity is progressing at a very rapid pace, thanks to support from the state government, Indian Railways. On road connectivity, we will need the government support, especially to push it with the central government and NHAI, so as to keep up pace with the port infrastructure. Secondly, Andhra ports today are also a gateway to Nepal, and Bangladesh already has been referred to my good friend Alpesh. Andhra ports today cannot access Nepal cargo because of the India-Nepal RSA treaty. So these two action points, if done, will further stimulate the growth of the supply chains towards Andhra. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you. Captain Vivek S. Anand, President Seabird Marine Services.
I'm going to make it very brief. I have 3 points to suggest. One is to address all these issues of the trade. If a maritime think tank can be created of marine professionals with the domain knowledge to discuss and review all the suggestions which are coming from the trade, this maritime think tank can then develop a master plan for the development of ports and terminals, both on the seaside, in the port, and on the land side, including rail and road connectivity. So I think the formation of a maritime think tank to create a master plan would be one thing. The other thing which is not there in India, and this is not so much shipping as in trade, but it is about forming a network of marinas around the country, along the coastline. A marina is a small port, and it does everything that happens in a proper trading port. These marinas will actually have large volumes for watercrafts and low margins, but it will contribute in terms of employment and revenue to the state. These are the 3 issues which I wanted to bring forward. So thank you so much.
Thank you. Mr. Ravikant Yamarthi, CEO, Logistics Sector Skill Council.
Good afternoon, sir. Sir, there are no logistics universities. There are only 2 universities. One is the Kunhe University and the Erasmus University around the world. So I would suggest that there is a logistics university that can be set up in the state of Andhra Pradesh, which will actually add to the skilled manpower, which is very, very essential for bringing efficiencies in logistics. This university can offer short-term programs at all levels, integrate the vocational and academic programs, because as of now, the vocational programs are operating in silos and academic programs are run in academic institutions. So this university can integrate both and also provide entrepreneurship-oriented programs. The second issue that I would want to highlight, sir, driver shortage is a global problem right now. So 40% of the vehicles are not being utilized because of the driver shortage. So AP state government can set up driver training centers across the state, wherein if we start training the drivers, we not only fulfill the shortage of drivers in India, but across the globe, which can actually benefit the state as well, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Ketan Kulkarni, MD and CEO, Alcargo Gati.
Good afternoon, sir, and thank you for coming, and heartiest congratulations on the 30th anniversary of you becoming the Chief Minister in 1995. It's a pleasure to be here in the same room with you. I represent All Cargo Group, a 20,000 crore company operating in 180 countries. We are the world's largest LCL consolidator, and we also do express, ports, and warehousing and logistics parks. So our playbook is across the logistics landscape. And what we have seen here today, your administration presented since morning, is a wonderful playbook of Swarna Andhra Pradesh that you have put together. And the group is very, very committed with its investment in Andhra Pradesh. We operate about 1 million square feet, working with various multinational and local manufacturers. And my best wishes to Andhra Pradesh team under your guidance to execute the plan of taking Andhra Pradesh to becoming the regional hub for logistics for India and also for South Asia. Thank you.
Thank you, Ketan. Nishit Joshi, Hind Terminals.
Good afternoon, sir. My name is Nishit Joshi. I represent Hind Terminals, which is a part of the Sharaf Group, Dubai. We operate in the logistics space. We operate several logistics parks in India. We have identified some locations in Andhra Pradesh for investments in logistics to create a logistic park. So I have 2 points. One is that if you can assign a single point of contact within the government for us to communicate with. The second is that if you can assist in the land acquisition and purchase. Thank you.
Thank you. Dr. Sharmila Amin, Managing Director, Butling Logistics.
Thank you, sir. First of all, let me congratulate you for forward-looking vision and infrastructure and industrial growth of the state of Andhra Pradesh. My colleagues have covered most of the points. I represent freight forwarding in the project logistics, that's infrastructure business, sir, handling big refineries and power plants. So my main concern here was the connectivity, if the state could do. I've made a small note on it, which I shall share with your colleague, which carry forward, and that's what I look to grow, potential and the growth for the state of Andhra Pradesh, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. G. Samasevarav, MD, Shravan Shipping.
Yeah. Good evening, sir. My name is Dr. G. Samasevarav. I'm the Managing Director, Shravan Shipping. Our group is operating 3 container freight stations in Andhra Pradesh, sir. We are number 1 in warehousing in Andhra Pradesh, sir. In addition to our basic intention is we want to develop women in logistics. As per World Bank, sir, women in logistics is the main issue. Then a lot of opportunities for the women in logistics sector, sir. Even the custom documentation side and working with the front office and all these things, custom relative. All these things we can work out, we can give more employment opportunity as per our vision for the women, and sir. In addition to that, there is need for air cargo in Vishakapatnam, sir. There is no air cargo facility in Vishakapatnam for the last 4 years, sir. Then we have to give top priority and get air cargo operation in the existing airport itself. That we need your intervention on it on priority, sir. If it will happen, all the SC jets and the pharma, everybody can use the facility. Even the seafood, everybody can use the facility. This is good that we need your attention in that, sir. In addition to that, sir, we want all the ports in Andhra Pradesh will have the ILA status, what APIC have the ILA status. All the ports must have the ILA status, what Adani Gangavaram already having it. In line with that, we need all the ports to have the ILA status so that ease of doing business will happen and all the decisions for developing in and around in that area will be taken by the local authority that we want to work it out in the right direction, sir. In addition to that, sir, we want, we have to work with the stakeholders like customs and other people so that all the cargoes, whatever happening clearings in Chennai, we want to get the cargoes to Vishakapatnam. Like example, the container, this one furniture about 1,000 containers per month pertain to Vishakapatnam, is cleaning at Chennai and coming to Vishakapatnam, sir. If your intervention is there with the authorities like customs and chief commissioner, all these things, not only 1,000 containers, we can handle 4,000 to 5,000 containers in Vishakapatnam. This we can make Vishakapatnam as the hub and we can distribute the cargo here to Raipur and we can work it out. Odisha, part of Northeast, we can make Vishakapatnam as a hub for distribution of all these cargoes and we can make Vishakapatnam as a better hub so that forward-backward integration, a lot of economic activity and employment activities also going to happen in our area, sir. We need our attention in this area, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Sanjeev Edward, CEO, GMR Group.
Good afternoon, Honorable Chief Minister, sir. And I represent the Air Cargo Forum India as this is the only body in the country which is representing the entire air cargo supply chain. And we are very privileged also later today, sir, you will be inaugurating the Andhra chapter actually we are launching now because we want to be involved with the state. And I'm also the CEO for Cargo and Logistics for the GMR airports. So in addition to Hyderabad and Goa, we also run the Delhi airport, which is the biggest cargo hub in the country now, doing 1 million metric tons annually, sir. Sir, I have 2 points, and we're also privileged to be developing the Bhogapuram airport, sir. So I have 2 points, sir. Firstly, on this vision of building an aviation ecosystem, Currently there's an open skies policy for the freighters, which allows foreign airlines to fly only to one Indian airport. Now, this has to be amended for permitting them to fly to 2 airports at least. So, one airport could be any hub airport in the country, but also one of our airports in the state of Andhra Pradesh. I'll give you an example, sir. I mean, 60% of the cargo from here, like 15,000 tons annually, is pharmaceuticals. And pharma typically requires, skidded cargo, so which means wide body aircraft. It can't go on the narrow body. But new airports and the current ones only have narrow body passenger aircraft, which are not able to support the pharmaceutical which we need to export from our state. But this lack of volumes from one airport for a wide body freighter makes it unviable for the airlines to fly into these airports. So the recommendation is, if we allow these double dipping, then the foreign airlines can come into one major airport and also a state airport in Andhra Pradesh. And so the second ask is that, especially for new airports like Bhogapuram, which is coming up, it will have a capacity of 30,000 metric tons on day one. Now, at least for an initial five-year period, for instance, this double dipping permission for new airports can be allowed, so that, the foreign carriers can fly over there and, support the business locally. The second point is, sir, also on the fulfilling your vision of, logistics as a growth engine for the state economy by having integrated multimodal connectivity. Now, we need comprehensive logistics hubs where the airport and seaport are working in absolute synergy and supported by road. Sir, like if you know global examples, Rotterdam, Amsterdam, Dubai, DWC and Jebel Ali Port, these are Singapore, they are all having a synergy between airport and seaport. So we have a great opportunity to make Vishakapatnam India's first truly comprehensive logistics hub, where sea and air and road can be fully integrated, sir. Now we are where the Bhogapuram Airport, Vizag Port and the 3 industrial corridors can actually work together. We will be competing with global hubs because, Dubai, for instance, between the airport and the seaport, the 6-hour connectivity, which is possible. So our processes, when we do, it has to be, better than them. So we are able to compete. So there are 2 points that is required over here. Firstly, we have these hubs need to have, intermodal connectivity and compatibility. So policy changes are required, sir, in terms of the transshipment from sea to air and air to sea should be completely online, paperless. We will actually give a paper on that, sir, how what exactly the recommendations. We'll give a detailing on that. And sir, also now we need the supporting infra for exports and imports both. For example, our mangoes from here, the best quality mangoes we do with the export possibility, US, Australia, other places. But we don't have an irradiation facility closer to the airports, which means our mangoes are getting diverted, for instance, to Bangalore, and it flies out of there. So setting up an irradiation facility closer to the airports, this will help our local farmers, they will also help them get a better price in the international markets and also, drive the 2 logistics objectives that we have of export growth as well as increasing the per capita income. The second point is, sir, on the imports. Now we also import the shrimp for the brood stock. And we have no aqua quarantine facility. That facility also, if we develop closer to the airports, then again, this will help our fisheries by improving, the quality of livestock, which kind of perishes if it's not there, and also improving jobs and livelihood. So these 2 things, sir, we'll be very happy if, if we can get support to drive this. It'll actually help, the state immensely, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Satish Lakaraju, CEO, NextGen Logistics.
Good afternoon, Honorable Chief Minister. My pleasure to be speaking today on the request from the HashtagU India. I also represent the board of HashtagU Forum of India, part of Sanjeev's team. Any state or any country to grow, your gateway is normally the airport where you enter. And in your leadership, we've seen what you have done to the cargo industry when you brought Emirates to Hyderabad and subsequently Qatar and Singapore Airlines. I think for Andhra Pradesh, our request would be is that the open sky policy, which currently restricts foreign carriers to come into it. Andhra's majority of the population is in North America, and that is a company through which I service the people there. So we would request your intervention for the open sky policy, because the Honorable Aviation Minister also belongs to this state. That will allow us to bring in more freighters and capacity also into the state of Andhra Pradesh, and with the growth that will lead to employment in multiple ways. And we as ACFI are happy to work and we are launching the chapter today. So that's my first take, sir. Second is logistics industry has always been a neglected industry by everyone over the last so many years. We have not been given the industry status the way we wanted it for many, many years, which has resulted in multiple issues for us. We would want respectfully that this state considers the logistics industry and the supply chain industry to be the backbone for the country's growth. And we are ready to submit a document to that also to help us, give us a particular thing, so that good warehouses can come up here. A lot of the speakers spoke about warehousing and distribution, and where land acquisition is one of the major problems. So grade A warehouses can be built as well, and we are happy to get the investment from large investors into this state. And the last and most important, I feel, is now with your think tank talking about drones, we are ready to look at drones and vertical takeoffs for the logistics industry specifically. I'm not talking about anything else, where cargoes from a place like Srikakulam can be bought into Vijayawada into, say, Bangalore or anywhere, so that the courier, express and e-commerce industry can become a role model. Because today I represent a brand called Garuda Vega also, where we carry a lot of cargoes to the US and the rest of them. So if that bit of a clearance can be given, I think we will make a great difference to the Andhra and to the country as well. And I think that is where we would want to partner with you on a very serious note, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Sir, currently there is no clarity from, we have people who manufacture drones. We have payload capacity of 100 to 150 kilos drones which are there. They have come and met you also. But that policy, we don't have clarity when we can go live with it. Today, if we are able to get drones through hydrogen operations, then what would happen is it is not only sustainable, but we can do 7 to 8 sorties on a particular route. For example, today in Vijayawada, if we are able to put one drone and fly it into Hyderabad at every 1 hour, you bring down the logistics cost substantially. You also increase the speed of connectivity, and it will be one of the model which will break all things in it, because then you don't get traffic on the ground as well. So it doesn't need a lot of investment, but it could be a game changer to the industry.
Anywhere it has been successful?
It is not. It is being used in Africa. There is a case where all your medical supplies have today happened for vaccine and rest of them. Your government was very successful with drones usage for floods, but I am talking specifically for cargo. And if a document has to be submitted, we are more than happy to do that.
You are talking about cargo?
Cargo, sir, specifically.
Drone cargo.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
We can come back. You have calculated the cost?
Yes, sir. I have calculated the cost per kilometer.
What is the cost effectiveness?
It is around 80 rupees per kg if you threw for a sector of 250 kilos. Someone may come up and ask me it's 10 rupees on road, but then the difference is, since it's by hydrogen and the investment is low, you increase the speed, and it's predominantly for perishables, sir. So that model, we can submit it to the government. Someone can want to look at it.
Give me the model, we'll work it out.
Thank you, sir.
Because we established drone city for both areas. One is defense, one is civilian applications. This is one area where we are thinking cargo.
Yes.
And also application for agriculture, pesticides pest out to control, and also mosquitoes out to control. So many civil applications we are working. Small way they have done as on today, different areas, especially medicines, in hill terrain, like that. But if it is cost effective with hydrogen, tomorrow green hydrogen is a reality. We are going in that direction. If it clicks, then lot of saving of time and also pollution. If you can reduce the cost, then nothing like that. Let us see.
We'll work on it.
Yeah.
Good afternoon, sir. My name is Vijay Kumar Singh. I represent Container Corporation of India Limited. So it's Government of India, Ministry of Railways, PSU, Navratna PSU. I work there as Director International Marketing and Operations. Sir, we as train operators, we as terminal operators, we also work in complete logistic solutions for one terminal to another in domestic as well as in international business. As Concord, sir, as a logistic operators, in Andhra Pradesh, we actively work with the Vishakapatnam port, and from the port, it doesn't only serve the hinterland terminals of Andhra Pradesh and fellow and nearby states, it is also third country traffic is moved to Nepal. So that's our presence is there in the port. Nearby, our own facility is there, sir. The multimodal logistic park Vishakapatnam. It is a 108-acre terminal, and it is yet to see the potential. We are working with all the logistic partners to do more business. Our presence is also there in Kakinada and Krishnapatnam, but for containerized business and EXIM, it is yet to see properly. So we are keen to work with the team, with the state authorities also, sir. And I'm told that a lot many other terminals are coming, other ports are coming, so we will be actively associating with that, sir. Sir, our strength is also in first mile, last mile, and warehousing. Apart from that, in domestic sector, sir, we have LNG trailers and bulk cement, first time in tank containers, and reefer business. So these are the potential areas we can work with, and Concur is quite open and cooperative, sir. So we look forward to, sir.
Thank you.
Sir.
Thank you. Mr. David Eggleston.
Thank you, sir. And Honourable Chief Minister, lovely to see you again, and my Consul General in Chennai sends her regards. But thank you for Australia to be invited to speak here and comment as well. So for Australia, we are working under a framework agreement called a roadmap between Australia and India, and we see a lot of complementarities between Australia and Andhra Pradesh on how we can implement those initiatives. One is around skills development and training, and we have a number of institutions in Australia who would like to collaborate and see what's possible around maritime ports and logistics. In our state of Tasmania, we have the Australian Maritime College, and they have a number of courses in maritime logistics that we can look at. Australia's Port of Newcastle is interested to engage, and also the state of Western Australia. So we have a lot of engagement and collaborations that we can take forward, and we're working with through APEDB to see what's possible. So thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you. Honourable Chief Minister, we request you to address the audience. Time is short, we can go to the main hall and then talk there, sir.
We'll go to that place. Only one request to all of you. I can make a formal speech and also my viewpoints. But can we come to certain arrangement? I'm requesting all of you. You are all in different walks of life. This meeting, can you prepare an advisory body to guide the government continuously to make Andhra Pradesh as a logistics hub? As you are all mentioning, West, Gujarat and Maharashtra will service. On East Coast, Andhra Pradesh is the best place. Why can't we, people like all of you, can create an advisory body? Once in 6 months we will meet. What all you advise, we will prepare a policy in a transparent way, we will develop it. Again we will review. Continuously if we do 4 or 5 years, then we will reach reasonable scale. If all of you can agree, that is one arrangement we can make it in this meeting. Yeah. Then I will be very happy. I'm taking all your advices. We'll create a policy time and again. Any modifications in a transparent way, I'm prepared to evolve. Finally, my goal is very clear. Future is for logistics. There I will give some more ideas. Ultimately, India is going to move next generation reforms. Economic reforms have come. and also various times, various reforms has taken this country to this level. As on today, we are fourth largest economy. Another 1 year time, we are going to reach third largest economy. From there to move further, that is very, very important. Further, in so many areas, we need so many next generation reforms for scaling in a higher level. In all these things, again, logistics is very crucial. You name all, not only one logistics, backward, forward integration to local markets to global markets. That is very, very important. I am very happy this is Andhra Pradesh can lead in this area because on East Coast there is no substitute. So that is our priority. We are having clarity on that. This is only the beginning. We will take to the logical conclusion with all our support. Remaining issues I will deal there. Thank you, one and all.
Test 1, 2, 3. Mic test 1. Test 1, 2.
Brings in point
3.
out of security. If you can please talk.
Please.
So we are plugs from plugs company named. Our product is Trident. We provide security and safety to the ports, ships, and cargoes, fleets. So what we do, we have AI, and in that AI, all the sensors information which is being stored in a fleet or cargo. Sensors are already there. They are giving the data. So we are taking those data and we are exporting the data through the algorithm, through the AI algorithm.
Sensors in different ships or you mean different places?
No, so ship contains like sonar, radar, AIS, GPS, satellite imagery, these sensors.
Everything.
We take the sensor and we provide security and surveillance to the ships also and to the ports also. For example, some ship is arriving to the coastal area, but they are switching off their AIS or GPS. So when you switch off your GPS, you cannot, coast guards cannot track you. So that they can track you, if they use our software, we have multiple sensors which can detect the ship.
Now I can understand.
So these are the main thing, one of the main thing. And second thing is that it's very useful for the fisheries also. Fisheries.
What is the accuracy in fisheries?
Yes,
What is the accuracy?
Accuracy is like 90% or almost, because it works on the satellite imagery. They take the image of the ocean and they can see the density of the fishes are much higher. So if a fisherman goes there to fish, it will be more efficient and productive for him.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Especially if you want to increase
throughputs and you have to see that no terrorist attack happens on this side.
No, that is a good thing. We'll work it out. I can understand.
So we are a technology company focusing and providing technology for AI solution for port operators, ports and terminals. So we provide solutions at the entry-exit points. The main challenge is that for them to manually verify shipping containers, it takes almost 7 minutes for one single truck at the gate, stop at the gate. There's a lot of congestion at the entry-exit points. What we do is that using a standard camera, we capture all those information that they require to make it as a completely manless gate at the entry-exit point. So we provide solution at the gate, at the rail side operations, at the key cranes and all. and our solution is already live in multiple locations in India, including Concord and in UAE, in Sharjah port as well. So
We reduce the truck turnaround time. So by that, the number of goods that are moving inside and outside the port increases. It contributes directly to the GDP of the state. So it helps improve the economy of the state and as a country as well.
Okay, thank you. Tell me, brother.
So besides the turnaround times that I heard them say turnaround times, Andhra Pradesh operates about 190 million metric tons a year. If we reduce the turnaround time by 20%, we'll double the cargo in 5 years, obviously. But more importantly, we'll add about 10,000 jobs in the overall system as well. That's number one. The second, Captain Tiwari had talked about shipbreaking and shipbuilding. For that, data is extremely required because emissions compliance is becoming a major source of it. And the second, sir, ammonia fuel is also you have talked about quite a bit as well in terms of green fuel. Our focus is to work with global ship owners right now to collect that right data and provide it. Using significant amount of AI to do this as well. So that's our focus, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
So my name is Pratik, co-founder of Automaxis. We are into cross-border supply chain digitization. We have a blockchain-powered solution which digitizes a very crucial document in the supply chain called bills of lading. The document given by the shipping line to the exporter. We are tokenizing this document and enabling the liquidity so that the cash flow issue gets unlocked to an exporter or an importer. We're currently doing it for Maruti Suzuki. So what we have is a promising thing for the AP exporting community. The GI tag product, which is Araku coffee or maybe metal artworks of the artisan. We have an AI powered solution which helps them in navigating all the complexities that are involved in the export and import transaction, specifically focusing on exports.
So with that blockchain, it will bring in quite a lot of transparency into the system, so that state wants to know what exactly is coming, what's going, and also the terms in terms of the finances that are there. If it can be backed up by MIT and some other departments, we can ensure that there is a smooth thing. At the same time, there is tremendous transparency at all places.
Got recognition from Ministry of Commerce.
Particularly export
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Products.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Tell me, brother.
Yes, sir. We used to be from Easily India, a tech-enabled logistics aggregation platform. We operate more of a model like an Uber, where we help small fleet owners get load. So through our AI platform, we are able to solve the empty mile issue, where we help to get them a return load, at the same time provide them with load and route optimization. But we are a driver-first organization, where our top priority is to provide capital on the right time to drivers to solve their credit issues, provide them with incentives such as we give them timely maintenance, we provide them for cash rewards, we give them educational grants for their children, and we also partner them where we enable them to become entrepreneurs by our channel partner model, where we give them the independence and let them go away from the localization of other transporters so that they can maximize their earnings. So currently we've just been operating mainly in the cement industry, and knowing that Andhra Pradesh is the second largest producer of cement currently, we are also starting that aspect here.
We'll require this kind of solutions also in the pharma industry, especially with the cold chains and all trucks and coming. We'll require more of such trucks to come in, and require special kind of a support for those operators, because what happens is, like in pharma and all, we had heard that they switch off their trucks to go to the bathroom and all. The condition of medicines, it all drops significantly. So if this platform can be brought in to train quite a lot of guys who are working as end drivers of truck drivers, this can help them and also their families to go to the next level, because it is helping skilling and also taking care of their kids' educations.
Yeah.
So
Tell me.
Yeah, we are digital addressing company. We are simplifying the addresses within an 8-digit code based on the latitude and longitude. So we are driving all the addresses which are just like a slum. We do not have any addresses. So we provide based on the lat long 8-digit code, just like a Aadhaar card. So it's based on 18 square kilometers, which is having a postal code, and inside that we have a 3 by 3 meter our addresses. So that's our the USP for that.
Yes, so in the DINs, supposedly if you have to deliver something at a time of a mishap or there is a problem, and we want to identify that every jhuggi or jhopri in that area, in the slum area, gets some kind of food visibility and all that stuff. So these kind of codes can actually help to tag them along with Aadhaar and ensure that everybody has got some kind of a safety.
You mean geocoding?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Geocoding.
Am I right?
Yeah, yeah, right.
What is the extent you have done as on today?
So we done for the Liberia, we done for South.
What is the number you have done?
How many
we have
houses?
about 100 million records we have done.
100 millions.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll work it out. We are going every house, geotagging, already we have done.
Yeah.
But numbering is
Numbering is
missing
not-
the
yeah,
issue.
That's why we are working for the property.
Then we can verify with satellite.
Yeah, you can verify with satellite.
No, with satellite also you can verify automatically.
Automatically.
What is the cost involved in this
So
geotagging?
we are working at the subscription level. So for 10,000 location or 1 lakh locations, we are charging for. And depend on the what quality of images you want to access on that. So that depend on the images also.
Okay, I will ask.
You want to?
Waiting for that. Okay.
who have come from all over the country. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I quickly, firstly, I will invite as you know, one of the most dynamic visionary political leaders, admired for his insight into governance, technology-driven development, and transformational reforms. Widely regarded as the architect of modern Hyderabad, he played a pioneering role in positioning Andhra Pradesh and indeed India on the global IT map. Honorable Chief Minister takes keen interest, personal interest in developing Andhra Pradesh as a maritime and logistics hub. During his foreign visits, he prioritizes investments and has studied leading global ports, including those in South Korea, Shanghai, and most recently Singapore, to bring world-class best practices back to the state. Honorable CM Sir, today we have about 300 delegates, including several of them, 60-70 people flown outside the state to share the vision, listen to you, interact with you, and participate in the Andhra Pradesh Development Board plan growth in the port infrastructure, logistics, connectivity. So we are all waiting to hear from you, sir. I request Honorable Chief Minister to come on to the dais. We have two small ceremonial things, sir. GFST has prepared booklets on growing the East Coast Andhra Pradesh, the logistic capital of South Asia. I request you to release that book, sir. Request Honorable CM to come, and I request Honorable Minister BC Janardhan Reddy Garu, SP Takkar, Vice Chairman, Sanjay Gupta Garu, Cherupuri Kutumbarao Garu, and Ramnath Garu, and Damacharla Sachinarayana Garu onto the dais. Can we have the first book bring to Honorable Chief Minister to release? Thank you, sir. The second book is on maritime strategy, how Andhra Pradesh can connect to the global east. Second book. Can we have the second book on dais? Thank you, sir. Now I request the dignitaries to be seated. Then I request Sanjeev Edward, Group CEO, GMR Ports, to come on to country dais to get the Air Cargo Forum of India, Andhra Pradesh chapter unveiling, sir. You come here. Get it. Sir, they are using this occasion to introduce the Andhra Pradesh chapter to develop, grow air cargo in the state of Andhra Pradesh. I request you to unveil the logo. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Now I request Honorable Chief Minister to deliver his address. Thank you.
Honorable Ministers, Sri Janardhan Reddy, Minister for Transport and Infrastructure, and also Mr. Swami, Minister for Social Welfare, and also Honorable SP Takkar, GFST, and members of GSTP Kutumbarao, Ramanath, Sanjay Gupta, and also Chairman, Maritime Board, and government officials. First time I am seeing so many dignitaries who are all working in shipbuilding, ship operations, and also ported economy. I really, very good opportunity for me to listen, all of you. Just now, we are able to listen 14 speakers. You have given me various ideas. I am very happy to listen all of you. As on today, if you see, India is moving very fast. our Honorable Prime Minister is working differently. For the last 11 years, if you see, India has grown from 11th place to 4th place. Next year, we are going to reach 3rd place. India is having very high ambitions and aspirations. Now we have to lead for next generation reforms. India is having some advantages. One advantage, if you see, we started economic reforms late 1991. And at the same time, mid-90s, we have taken advantage of IT revolution. First more advantage. Third one, India is only the country which is having advantage demographic dividend. We will have this advantage another 25 years. And also all countries are having a problem of aging, whereas India is enjoying this privilege. In this, if you see, Government of India has prepared Vikasit Bharat 2047. We have prepared Swarna Andhra Pradesh 2047. In this country, I had an experience. Around 2000, we have prepared vision for Andhra Pradesh, that is combined Andhra Pradesh. It has been proved beyond doubt. What all we are aspiring today, we will do better than that. In this, if you see, in our vision document, we are having 10 principles. Zero poverty, how to reduce inequalities between haves and have-nots. This is the public policy. We want to work it out. Employment, huge population, very energetic youth, how to employ them, that is another concern. We have to work in the direction. Third principle, skilling and human resource development continuously. Skilling, upskilling, reskilling, it is a continuous process. And future requirements, we have to develop human resources. Another area, fourth principle, water security. For sustainable environment, we need to go for water security. In South India, there is one problem we are facing. From the beginning, I am promoting how to link rivers in India. Just like national highways, one public policy we are able to cover completely through road network. Same way, in future also Ganga, Kaveri has to be linked. In between intra-river linkage, we are doing in a big way. I am very confident Andhra Pradesh will be #1 state in South India to reach water security. And also agri-tech is another area. Technology has matured. We want to go for total end-to-end solution for agri-tech, through agri-tech. Even value addition, food processing, that is another area we are focusing. Another area, important area for all these things, logistics. If you can compare any logistics, one is road logistics, rail, sea, air, all these things we have to connect, and also inland waterways, and also cost-effective how to make it, warehousing, even logistics parks, even logistics hubs, dry ports, you name anything, everything we have to work it out. I am very happy today we are discussing, all players are here. We have to take end-to-end solutions. As on today, globally logistics cost is 8% or 7.5-8%, whereas India is around 13%. Like that, there is a lot of work we have to do together. And also another area, cost optimization of energy. This is another area. In this country, first time I brought power sector reforms. That is around 99. Today, if you see, we are able to produce power in our house, that is rooftop. We are able to produce power in our field. Technology is very, very viable. We can integrate everything. This is where we are working. Green energy, one is solar, one is wind, one is pumped storage, if necessary battery. How to make it green energy, thereby green hydrogen and also ammonia for exports. That is also we are working in a big way. And also product perfection. As I rightly mentioned, India has to go next generation reforms. We are able to use products developed globally. We are able to create some wealth. That is not enough. India has to produce global brands now. For this, every product should be perfect. That perfection is very, very important. We are working in that. And also Swachh Andhra Pradesh, Swachh Bharat. Honorable Prime Minister asked me to give a report at that time. With all Chief Ministers, I was the convener. We gave that report. Now we are working for circular economy. Even ports, some of our friends have rightly suggested recycling. I want to go circular economy. Net zero is my concept. And also no pollution. That is how we are working in a big way. Finally, deep technology in all walks of life. Technology, even logistics, even ports. I have seen 5 companies. They are all IT companies. Like that, so many things I have seen. I am very happy. This is where today we are all inspiring time. I am using this word for all of us. One is historical data in any field is available. Either government or ports or logistics, everybody. And at the same time, AI is available, AI is matured. Now we are going quantum valley. Earlier, if you see, around 95, 96, I started high-tech city and promotion of IT. That is the proof of concept, that is Hyderabad. Today I am going quantum valley with artificial intelligence. That is the order of the day. You can imagine the scope. Now data is available through satellite, drones, CCTV cameras, IoTs, and also wearables, and also sensors. Real-time data is coming. Real-time solution we can find. Real-time execution we can do. Today I am proud to say around 700 services government is providing online, that to WhatsApp governance. No need to come to any office. All services will be provided real time through WhatsApp governance. That is the status we have reached as on today. So with all these things, what I wanted to impress upon all of you, innovation is the order of the day. Every day you have to do differently. Then only we can achieve our goals. For that also we have done recently one experiment. Ratan Tata Innovation Hub we have started. 5 zones, 5 spokes we have created. Vishakapatnam GMR is leading. Rajamandri, one more zone, Greenco. Another zone, Vijayawada, local entrepreneur. our Mega, and Tirupati zone Adani, and also Anantapur zone Jindal. They are all leading now. I wanted to bring industrialists to lead the entrepreneur skills and also knowledge partner best universities. I want to create that ecosystem, venture capital, mentoring, innovations. Ultimately, our aim is